Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Niall McGuinnes from the Flabbercast.com here with a very exclusive announcement. Over the last couple of weeks on the website we have been chatting about our new and exclusive partnership with someone pretty big in Northern Ireland, and that pretty big someone is CDC Leisure. CDC Leisure are Northern Ireland's biggest music promoter at the minute, bringing in all the hottest acts in the world. I'm standing outside their venues. We've got obviously the Limelight, we've got Katy and we've got Spring and Airbrake. Some very prolific artists have played here. You've got the likes of Oasis, The Strokes, Biffy Clyro, and that's kind of why we're here tonight. They've opened up their Hall of Fame this evening. Basically it's a montage, if you will, of all the signatures and pictures of all the really special bands that have played here over the years. So yeah, why don't you join us for a little look inside. Okay, so we're actually inside the Limelight. So we've got the gallery spread out all the way through. Obviously got some prolific artists like Paolo Nutini here, Strokes as mentioned before, Placebo, Supergrass, big A-listers. It's a really important venue to Northern Ireland, and thankfully they're going to show it off to everyone. The nice thing is you'll be able to come in during the day. You don't actually have to be at a gig or come down for a pint or whatever. You literally can come in and treat it as a museum, as it is. How are you keeping?
Good. It's nice to get this kind of up and running. So we did a few months kind of hard work.
Absolutely. I mean, this has been in the pipeline for a long, long time.
Yeah, it's been work in progress for 20 years. I've been here 20 years, collecting photographs, collecting posters, getting stuff signed, putting some stuff up, but not realising how much stuff we had. You know, I've seen some brilliant gigs. The best gigs I've ever seen have been in that venue.
Yeah.
You know, so it's nice to realise that on the walls now.
Yeah.
And sometimes I get complacent that I see the photographs and go, oh, but now it's the thing where I know myself, people will come in and now realise, wow, what history this venue has. Yeah, well, I mean, Belfast isn't a big city, you know, but I think it punches above its weight for bands. I mean, we'd be comparable with, I don't know, kind of Norwich, Leicester, all these kind of cities in England that don't seem to have a culture, and Belfast has that scene. And I think we punch above our weight with the music that we produce as well. But it's also a thing now that Belfast is one of those cities that's on the map. I mean, we had our troubles in the 90s. I'm booking bands over here. I mean, bands turned me down that they wouldn't play here. But it's just a thing now. Belfast is a major city on the route. We have metal, rock, indie, songwriters, folk, punk, metal.
Yeah.
It's everything, you know, and you're not going to like every band that plays on the stage, but we cater for everybody.
Kim Barkley of Alternative Ulster, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Oh, not bad, not bad. You having a good night?
Yeah, it's been a really good night.
What's the Limelight mean to you?
It's just one of those places where everyone knows what you're talking about. As soon as you say it, no one has to go, oh, don't know, haven't been, what's it like? Everyone's been, everyone has an experience with it, everyone has a memory, no one has a complaint.
Well, that's true, yeah. I mean, what would be your sort of fondest memory of the Limelight?
Probably, well, in particular, it would be a gig that I've seen in Spring and Air, actually. I was on holiday in Spain, and whilst in Spain I met a guy from France, and he introduced me to a band called I Am Clit. They're quite good, didn't think anything more of it, and then I came back and they were playing the week after I came back, and I went purely on his recommendation, and it really was one of the best gigs I've been to, and I've seen their poster in here tonight, and it was a good memory to come back to.
Stuff.
Yeah, crowd surfing, another favourite memory is the Gallows, when they played next door in the Limelight, and
which I believe your very magazine covers.
But yes, the Gallows, we went there, we were doing stuff for AU magazine at it, taking pictures.
Cool.
And the guy, what's his name, Frank is it, the lead singer, he climbed across the crowd holding onto the roof and hung from the rafters of the roof, and we were all just standing there like, is this guy for real? And he sang upside down, hanging by his feet, and it was amazing.
Mr. John Darcy, how are you, sir?
I'm very good now.
Long time no see.
Yes, it's good to be back.
And we were chatting to the owners there actually, and the quote from them was, if you're on the wall in here, you've made it.
Oh yeah.
And I do believe that you're on the wall in the Limelight.
Well, I am on the wall in the Limelight. Anybody can come. I've signed the picture in silver pen, because I'm being a bit professional, you know, trying to make it in the cut along all these famous people like Franz Ferdinand and Las Vegas and Oasis and U2.
Yeah. Well, how's the evening treating you?
It's very good. It's near the end now. Well, lovely nights, haven't even been on stage.
What happened there?
Now I'm going to have a wee glass of wine off shot.
Bit of claret.
Yeah.
the nice thing about obviously the Flabbercast CDC podcast is that we're going to have you guys obviously heavily involved, and hopefully not only are we getting all these pictures and all this sort of material, get some nice wee stories from the archive out as well.
Absolutely. There's a few that I can only really tell you off camera. You know, it's amazing, and it's all the little stories that make the place so real.
How are you?
I'm great. Yep. How are you?
Good evening.
Yes, very well. Tonight we've got the Wall of Fame launch down in the Limelight.
Absolutely.
And I believe John Chen and the Creatures are just stepped on stage.
Awesome.
And it's a packed out house, so I'm having a good time. Yeah.
Your
Well,
best
I do have to say I was at the Strokes gig in 2000, I believe it was.
Which was, I believe, the first time they played?
First Irish show, yeah. And a lot of people say they were at that show. And if everyone says they were at that, it must have been, it was probably 2000.
Yeah.
But no, that's a big memory for me. You know, I was just starting out in bands then myself. They just hit the Enemy cover, and then they hit the Limelight, and it was brilliant. All 5 of them on that stage. It was just immense.
I mean, obviously you play in Ed Zealous.
I play in Ed Zealous.
I was chatting to Dee earlier, and you know yourself coming up through the ranks with Ed Zealous. Obviously, you're way up on the billing now in terms of Northern Ireland.
Oh, thank you.
You'd agree that once you've played in the Limelight, that's a milestone. It's a big deal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When I was starting out in bands in Belfast, I moved up here with a band called Fine American Blend. Had Johnny Black in the band and a few others and different acts at the moment. But the thing we pushed for was to play in the Limelight.
Yeah.
Support, hounding the promoters. Support. We want to support in the Limelight. You play in there, and if you do well, things can happen. You know.
Yeah, so that was that. That was pretty awesome, I must say. The gallery is now open to the public, so get yourself down, have a little look at it. If you're not from Belfast, or you're not from Northern Ireland even, if you are in Belfast, it's on the bottom of the Ormer Road. Come down, have a look. There is some epic pictures in there, and all the staff in the Limelight have some great stories to tell about all the artists that have been in here. But yeah, where can you find out about all this? Obviously it's the Flabbercast CDC, so you can head over to theflabbercast.com. You can go to cdcleisure.com. You can find both of us on Facebook, you can find us on Twitter. There's going to be a YouTube channel, and there's also going to be a Flabbercast CDC website as well. So thanks very much for joining us. This is Niall McGuinnes from theflabbercast.com.